They fight 2 million fires a year, one every 15 seconds. Their courage is unquestioned, their skills unequaled, their humanity unparalleled. They are our nation's firefighters, a daring breed who face their own mortality each day, one hellish crisis after another. Fireballs and flames shoot more than 150 feet into the night sky. But no one knows that a young girl is trapped somewhere inside the ferocious inferno.
Officer and 3 men down to the phone tender on the double.
This accident in Auckland, New Zealand will be forever emblazoned in the mind of firefighter Royd Kennedy.
Very frightening experience for even a professional firefighter to go through. Very frightening. The memories that I have are still pretty powerful memories of just the horror and the futility of that night.
It was on this busy road that a tanker truck carrying 9,000 gallons of fuel careened into a car. Gas spews from the tanks and instantly ignites. Inside the car is Gaylene Young and her 12-year-old daughter Shirley. Witnesses rescue the unconscious woman from the burning vehicle, but they don't realize that Shirley is still trapped in the wreckage. Royd is one of the first firemen to arrive on the scene.
The fire had fully engulfed the car, the tanker, the trailer, and the roadway was on fire.
Still unaware that Shirley is pinned in the car, Royd and his fellow firefighters begin battling the blaze. But then, suddenly, Royd makes a horrifying discovery.
I saw a small human hand waving from under the wheels. There was no other body part or person visible, just a very small hand waving in the smoke.
With little regard for his own life, Royd rushes through the 1,000-degree wall of fire. On the other side of this burning car, he finds the frightened little girl. But his heart sinks when he discovers that Shirley's legs are trapped beneath the overturned tanker.
She was screaming, she was crying, she was yelling. She was in a dreadful, dreadful situation. I knew that we were both going to die because there was no way out.
To give them a fighting chance, the firemen use water and foam to hold back the approaching flames. But clearly, time is running out.
Knowing that we were going to die, I took my helmet off and strapped it to her head and arranged the visor, pulled that down so that when they found her, at least she would still have a pretty face for people to look at or for people to remember her by. She said to me, if I don't make it, tell my mum I love her. And a very, very emotional time for me because I'll never forget that moment in all my life.
Royd covers Shirley with his jacket to protect her from the searing flames, but there is little he can do for her crushed pelvis and legs.
She was in a pretty serious way and she needed something to raise her spirits. So I said to her, when you get out of here, you can go horse riding up at my place. And she just looked so excited.
Finally, after an agonizing 40 minutes, fire crews successfully lift the tanker. Royd delivers Shirley from the deadly flames.
We had bonded in such a way through such a horrendous experience that it was a loving father-daughter kiss to let her know that someone was looking after her.
But Shirley still needs a miracle. Severe burns cover most of her broken body.
As she lay on the stretcher, and she was covered in a little blanket, she just looked so peaceful, so calm, and so angelic.
Shirley is rushed to a nearby hospital. Royd, exhausted but relieved, is congratulated by his fellow firefighters.
He approached me and put his arm around me and just said 3 words. He just said, "Well done, Roydie." And that to me was the most amazing thing that anyone could have ever said or done to me at that point in time.
Although doctors remove part of her right leg, Shirley makes an amazing recovery. But it is Royd she credits with saving her life. His reassuring words while they were trapped in the fire gave her the will to survive.
He sat beside me and was telling me about his daughters having horses, and that when I get out from the hospital I can go and ride the horse. It was really good what he'd done for me. Yeah, because it put his life in a bad position too.
Royd's sincerity is as true as his courage. After her rehabilitation, he makes good on his promise.
When Shirley was well, she was brought out to our house here where we had the horse ready and saddled.
Royd is now retired, but he is still uneasy about being called a hero.
Oh, he's going a bit fast.
Unfortunately, the hero label has stuck and it's not easy to shake off, and it makes you very humble. People should act to save, and they should disregard their own safety and circumstances to help other people, because in the end it's well worth it.